Alright, in this problem, we're going to do another compound inequality, but I wanted to especially do this one because of the fraction, so that you guys would have an example of how to deal with that. So remember, our first order of business is we need to get x alone in this center. Well, right now, this whole business is being divided by 3. So if we multiply each part by 3, our 3's will cancel here. And now we'll have negative 4 times 3 would be negative 12 is less than or equal to 4x minus 3 is less than 3 times 3 would be 9. And now we can continue solving. We need to get x alone still, so let's add 3 to every side so that we can get that x alone in the middle. So now negative 12 plus 3 would be negative 9, less than or equal to 4x, less than 9 plus 3 would be 12. Now we still don't want this 4x in the middle, we want plain x. So let's divide everything by 4, which means now we'll have negative 9/4 is less than or equal to x is less than 3. Now, just because this looks ugly doesn't mean that it is. We're just going to do exactly what it says. So in order to graph this out, let's see if here's 0. 3 would be over on the right side of that. Negative 9/4, well, if we were doing by ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9/4 is technically 2 1/4, right? Because 8/4 would be 2, and so it's 1 more than that. So it's 2 1/4 means that 9/4 would actually be right about here somewhere. Here's our negative 9/4. And because there's equality, we would have a bracket, and these are the x's between that negative 9/4 and 3. But 3, it does not have equality, so we'd use a parenthesis there. So here's what our graph of that would look like. For our interval notation, even though this has a fraction, we're just going to write it directly from our graph. So we would say bracket negative 9/4, comma 3, and then 3 had a parenthesis on it. To do set builder notation, we would write it directly from our answer. So this would be the set of all x's such that negative 9/4 is less than or equal to x is less than 3. So now, depending on what they want for their answer, whether they want graphical answer, interval notation answer, or set builder notation answer, you should be able to do all 3.